Imber Bus 2019. Once a year, around the third weekend in August, a strange sight can be seen around Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire. An impromptu bus service made up of 15 or so heritage route masters and a few modern ones as well, running an impromptu service from the station of Warminster across the plain to the abandoned village of Imber and onwards to other villages on the other side. This is one passenger's perspective on one such day, 17th of August 2019. Now I have to confess that we arrived in Warminster a little bit later than would have been ideal, around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But nevertheless, we paid £10 each for our day tickets and got on board our first bus of the day, heading out to Imber. The village sits in the middle of Salisbury Plain, in the centre of a military firing range, and so for much of the year it is out of bounds for the general public. It probably shouldn't have come as much of a surprise to us, therefore, to find, as the bus rolled into the centre of town, that we weren't the only ones who were taking the opportunity of seeing it. By now, it was already nearly 3 p.m, and buses would start to stop running in just over 2 hours. We therefore thought we'd better carry on to the other side of Salisbury Plain in the direction of Chitton, where there was a pub at Tillshead, the Rose and Crown, to stop for a swift half to quench our thirst. Then it was back on board, albeit on a different bus, to head to Gore Cross, the interchange point on the Imber bus network. At Gore Cross, we boarded our third bus of the day to take us back towards the village of Imber. Imber was still pretty busy when we got back there, and we were far from the only ones snaking our way up the path from the main road towards the village church. Sorry.
No worries.
Gio, that's not the time to stop. Sorry.
Oh, pull on.
Built in the late 13th or early 14th centuries, St Giles Church is the only building in Imber which is now ever open to the general public. The other buildings having been built much more recently by the army in order to blow up or storm in the name of training, and are therefore strictly off limits.
Oh, wait there, Gio. Just stand there.
It was nearly the end of our quick trip to Imber, but first a ride on a very special bus. This immaculate K-type was carrying passengers almost 100 years ago. All too soon, our little historical joyride was over, and we found ourselves back on board a comparatively modern heritage route master, heading back along the road that crosses Salisbury Plain to Warminster to catch our train back to London.